Hello, 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 my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If it's Sunday or wherever you are, um, hope you're feeling good. Hope you're not sick. My son got sick, got the damn flu. What did I tell him 2 weeks ago? Mommy and Daddy are going to get a flu shot. Go get one. Do you think that? Do you think that child went and got a flu shot? No, he didn't, and now he's got the flu. I mean, even with a first class upgrade, he got the flu. And so did his girlfriend. I'm telling you, if only children knew how to listen. He's got big enough ears. I don't know. Maybe those horrible gauges that he wears are impairing his hearing or some kind of listening. Who knows? Okay, where are we today? We are still. Still. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm still on this. We are doing Bringing Home the Tree. And by now, I feel like I could have grown a Christmas tree, honestly. I am so. Like, I'm going through withdrawals, I think. Do you guys go through withdrawals? Like 5 days with no diamond painting? I mean, doesn't it weird you out a little bit? It weirds me out just a little bit. Anyway, I gotta get back in my groove, people. I really do. But it is Sunday, so would you like Mama Joanna to tell you a story? I mean, this one is either going to make you laugh your ass off or gross you out. I don't know which one. It does not contain vomit. Well, actually, it did down the road, but that was, you know, these things happen. Okay, back when I was a volunteer, there was this beautiful woman. I mean, beautiful. She looked like Tom Brady's wife. I mean, people mistook her. She was a smaller and even thinner, if you can believe it, because Tom Brady's wife doesn't eat. Come on. Can we just solidify that right now? Okay. No, she doesn't eat. I don't know what, I don't know how she stays alive, but she's found a way to do it without eating. And where in the freaking hell? P is always in a dark color. R. I can't even see it. 9. That's where they put the 9. Okay. As a firefighter, we had to do community service, like we were all in jail. So we had to do community service, and we would go, and I love this part of the community service because, I wasn't rich, and a lot of these guys, they weren't rich either, so they didn't have a pretentious bone in their body. They just wanted to go help. So we went to a particularly not ostentatious part of town. And there were all these trailer parks, and there were like 4 or 5 of them. And now, for respect, I'm going to just say her name is Mary or Kathy. Kathy. Okay, Kathy is a ball buster. Kathy made lieutenant in Grapevine, He-Man, Texas. And I'm telling you, not only did she make lieutenant, but she also rode and drove the ladder truck, which is massive. I could never drive a ladder. I can drive a truck. You know, like I can drive an MICU, or I can drive a 500-gallon, piece of crap, but I could never. And she owned it. She made sure that truck was spotless all the time. But she was like my height. And she loved my dogs. She was constantly, I'd bring them up to see her, and one would just disappear. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like all the way across the building with the dog under her desk. I didn't think you'd miss him. He's 200 pounds, girl. Give me the dog back and nobody gets hurt. She's like, but he loves me so much. And I said, of course he loves you. We all love you. Do you want me to get the whole crew to come in and lick you? And she was like, that's gross. Okay. Anyway, they were hauling out, they were doling out, I should say. Were there any more peas? This is a very confusing little area. And I got to ride with Kathy. Oh my God. I've never even been. The only time I was on top of the ladder truck is when they took our graduation picture. And I sweat pants. Like I was sweating my ass off just to do it because I was a little afraid of heights. So one of the guys the next day said, you doing anything? I was like, no. He goes, you want to come up to the station? I said, sure. Put a helmet on me, put me in the bucket, and went up 180 feet. Now, I don't care if you're wearing a Six Flags mask or it's just scary up there. But then he taught me, he said, look at the beautiful view. You can see the Dallas Cowboys Stadium from here. This is wonderful. And sure enough, I can't use that one. Can I use this one that's not all crapped up? Will this one open? Yay! Okay, you go over there. You go here. I have to do white on purple because I can't see it on white. Anyway, so let me make a long story longer. You'll like it in the end. Kathy and I were pulling up on these neighborhoods. People were getting scared. They thought the house was on fire. No, we're just here to test all of your smoke alarms and renew them. We have somebody donated a ton of lithium smoke alarms that you don't have to hardwire. You just put 2 screws in them and stick them in the wall. You can put them on the wall. The ceiling's always best. But anyway, they were really nice. And we were like, woohoo, we're heroes. We're getting to save people that, don't have a penny to or a putt to piss in, that kind of phrase. Um, so we were really happy, and me climbing up in the truck. Now you have to remember, I was a lot thinner then. I really was. But I had really long, long ass hair. And Kathy had long ass hair too. Not as long as mine. She always wanted my hair to, she's always trying to, let's switch hair. I'm like, sure, I'll just shave it and you can have it. But she loved dogs. I love dogs. We were having a ball. We had such a good day and such a good relationship, going trailer to trailer. And then we got to Howard's trailer. Howard's trailer. Howard's trailer has seen better days. I wouldn't allow a rat to live in it. I'm not kidding. It was a little banged up. And I'm not being rude to people who live in mobile homes. It's your choice. Some mobile homes are beautiful, but not Howard's. Howard's wife died about 9 years ago, and the coffee cup that he was drinking when she passed away is still in the sink. Okay? That's Howard. So we go in. At first, Howard doesn't even want us in the house. And we're like, it's okay. We're the fire department. We're here to give you a new smoke detector. And he's like, I got one right up there. I think it works fine. So we got the ladder, because you gotta have a ladder. Gotta have a ladder. And what do I do with my tweezers here? You have no place here. Be gone, little vagrant. Okay, so I do single place with a multi-placer sometimes. I don't know why. I just get used to the pen and don't want to change it. So what happens? Howard shows us his fire alarm. Girl, it looked like something that was made in the 1800s. And she was like, no, that's not going to do. And we're trying to be polite to Howard because Howard doesn't seem like the guy who likes change. Like I said, he's got the same coffee cup 9 years. So Howard's like, well, I don't think you're going to get that thing out of there. And she said, why? It's hard. It's wired. Well, we're just guessing the wiring is probably shot by now. And she said, Howard, let me show you something. Because she's in uniform and, I'm in my less than zero uniform. You get certain uniforms. Okay. So he shows her that the wiring is out. And she said, why don't you let me take this down and disconnect it? I've got all the tools here. I got a great big truck out there. It's got everything in it. Let me go ahead and diswire it and put a new one in for you because this has a lithium battery that will last 10 years. And it's very efficient and very loud. And she's like selling it to him. And it's free. Anyway, Howard says yes. Okay, so every time we go to a trailer, we're on like trailer number 7 right now. Every time we go to a trailer, one will get the ladder and one will hold the ladder. You gotta have somebody hang on your ladder. You don't know. And this trailer had holes in it with pieces of carpet. Like he would say, don't step there. There's a hole there. It goes right through the trailer. And he had like, oh God, 7 or 8 of them. And so it took us a minute to get the ladder hooked up. And it was my turn. And it was only an 8-foot ladder. But, girl, I'm up there. I've got the power drill. I'm going, the whole thing comes down. It comes down about yay far. Okay? Right where my hands are. Like a good 2.5, 3 feet. It's got rust all over it. And what comes down with it? 10 million itty bitty German cockroaches. If you've ever had German cockroaches, you know they are like bulletproof. And they just came flying out of the hole. And I'm like trying not to scream because I don't want Howard to feel embarrassed. He goes, oh, yeah, I got a few of those critters hanging around. I'm sorry about that, girl. They were in my hair. They were in my clothes. They everywhere. So she gets the ladder down and she says, I'll go install it. So she cuts the wiring, puts the new thing in, and they're attacking her too. And we both have long hair. Um, I mean, at the time, I could sit on my butt in my hair. And we got out and said, okay, Howard, you're good to go. Bye. Got the ladder. Got outside. The truck. Okay, here was the trailer, and the truck was in front of the trailer. We got around the back of that trailer. We were freaking out in a low voice, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. I can't stand these little things. And why are they German? This is your fault. I was like, I just married a German, okay? He didn't create the German cockroach. Anyway, we're shaking each other. We're bent over. We're taking off our jumpers and our uniforms. She has nothing on but a bra and a pair of pants, which, by the way, that girl's built like a, oof. She really missed her calling. She should have been a model. I'm not kidding. She looks exactly, and I'm not kidding, hair, arms, length, body structure. She's Giselle. She's Tom Brady's wife. I'm telling you. Oh my God. The two of us were just dying. We were like crawling all over each other. And she was smacking him off of me, and I was smacking him off of her. And she was like, do you see one? Do you see one? Oh, fuck, they're in my shoes. The goddamn little bastards got my shoes. It was like, I mean, here are women who will run into a burning house with a Halligan, and we are terrified of this itty bitty bug. It was so bad. So the Chief comes walking over. He pulls up because he's been on the block before us. And we all gather together and, he pulls up. He's like, why do I have a lieutenant in her underwear in the street? And I don't even want to know your explanation, 'cause you always got some kind of weird-ass story. I have been down story lane with you. We're not doing it. But her, I want to know what the hell's going on. So she proceeded to tell him in a very professional manner, sir, he had an infestation of cockroaches. I offered to cut the wires because it was clearly broken. the new, he said, did he get a new, did he get a new, appliance? And she said, yes. And he was like, all right, hold on a minute. So he has to go back to his truck and get us t-shirts. I had shorts on. I was smart. I never, ever, 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 and I don't care if you're a Scotsman or not, never go commando in a pair of bunkers because you don't know who was in that bunker before. And quite often they use them as a portable toilet bowl because you don't really get a very long break and there's not always a toilet available. So, yeah, you can get one that can smell a little urine-y. The first one I got was urine-y. But they did do, it was so cute. It was really sweet. So Kath and I have this lifelong friendship. We still talk on the phone every now and then, but we do not talk about the B word because she calls it the G word. I call it the B word. But yeah, they're just monstrous and hideous. And to have all of them, they were on my face. It was like a horror movie. I'm telling you. The big bugs don't scare me. I can whack them away with my hand and then crunch them till the cream comes out because they're not dead officially till the cream comes out. I've learned that a long time ago. But, oh my God. I mean, could you even believe it? Just a zillion of them falling on my head, on my face. Not happy. Not a happy camper. Not even a little happy. Always miss a few. The minute I start unscrewing this bottle, I miss a few. I really can't wait to get done with this kit because I want to use the kit with the big square Tic Tacs. I bought that, but I kitted up with this girl and I'm dying to, play with it. But, yeah. Yeah, it was. And then we get back in the car, and the chief jumps up and he gets in the ladder truck in the back seat, which is never a comfortable situation. You don't want the chief in the back seat. And she's driving, and he has the audacity to open up a Shipley's donut box. Anybody want a donut? That was it. Kath couldn't take it. She was like, we're pulling over. He said, what's the matter, girlfriend? You got a problem? I said, we're pulling over. And she barfed so bad. I mean, I don't know. I think like a week's worth of food came out of her body. I have seen people like drunk barf. We had a guy in an MICU once. MICU is an ambulance to non-Texans. Anyway, he was barfing and had diarrhea at the same time in the rig. Oh man. I don't know how I didn't just cry. It was so gross. But he was very, very sick. And you have to remember that when people are super sick, you don't think about, oh, this is gross. Oh, this is so gonna gag me out. You just want to know, okay, wait a minute. You're throwing up now. This is not a good sign. Where is it coming from? Where's the pain? What is happening to you? Because you want to know, do I need a Narcan? Do I need to get him to the ER. I mean, and then we had to transport, and it was real icy, so we could only go like 40 miles an hour. It was really, there were some fun, good times. Good times, that's what I like to say. Good times. Yeah, but we have an EMS lounge at our hospital. It's very bougie. It's a snooty bougie hospital. Like, I really, you know, I tell you, my stay there was not as bad as it could have been. I could have been at other hospitals, but this one's bougie. And they have an EMS room with snacks and crackers, and I just grabbed a bag of crackers and just tried to keep it down. But when I got home about an hour later, yeah, I puked like a sick dog. I'm not kidding. I did. And my husband was like, I guess you're not eating dinner tonight. I was like, I don't ever want to eat food again. And this guy, I don't know, he was throwing up like weird things. He threw up a shrimp tail. Who throws up a shrimp tail? You're not supposed to eat shrimp tails. That's why they're the tail. You know? Anyway. Okay. I have not even finished one square. This is all a little complicated, but when I get in here, I think it'll be a lot more snowy. So I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not giving up. I'm staying here until. Ow, wait. My butt to just. My ass. Oh my God. I had the kids at the beach the other day and I fell flat on my ass in sugar sand. And I tried to make it funny, but it really hurt. I don't got a beach ass no more. I don't even have an ass. I have a vast wasteland of skin that shouldn't even be on my body. Ah, shit. Okay. Anyway, we've talked long enough. Shine on. You're important to me, so be important to you. I gotta go. I hear a dog. Love you. Bye.